Folks, we have a new administration. It's a Democratic administration. And typically, when you have a switchover from a Republican president to a Democratic president, there tends to be a huge spike in gun sales. The reason for that is because a lot of Americans become fearful that Democrats will restrict their gun rights, which happens sometimes. It's not unreasonable. Now, it's not just my opinion. I have a lot of opinions, but I like to back them up in some theory. And a great proxy for the gun market is FBI. Why don't we see what the FBI gun checks are doing, right? Background checks. So get this. Between November and December of 2020, there were 2 million more background checks performed than in the last 2 months of 2019. All right? That is more than a 37% uptick. 37. So you have 37% more people doing background checks for guns this year than last year. That's significant. What's more, one Reuters article clarifies that 2020 has been indeed a busy year for all things gun. More background checks were done in the months through September than all of 2019. So I want to talk about two stocks that will benefit from this uptick in gun sales. And also, with the economy improving post-COVID, there should be a better consumer spending, and consumer spending should also help that as well. So I want to look at two stocks. And by the way, if we go back to the stay-at-home environment, well, that would create an uptick in sales as well, because people think when more people are sick, less people are working, more looting, more violence, more people upset. So it's more of a protection thing as well. So there's a lot of reasons to think that gun sales will stay strong through 2021. So the first stock I want to look at is Vista Outdoor, VSTO. Now, if you look at what the profile is of this company, you will see manufactures, distributes optics, accessories, eyewear, rangefinders, rifle scopes, trial cameras, everything you need, reloading equipment, mounts, powder, games. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Guns. 1 year return, 291%. 291%. So anything for guns like accessories, they're part of it. Now, if we look at earning estimates, you will see that earning surprises have been positive. You will see that earning estimates have been very, very positive the last 3 quarters. And you will see that the price target is about $36 per share. And I tend to agree with that based on technicals over the next quarter. So I am very, very bullish on Vista Outdoors. Another stock, and this is a stock I'm very familiar with. I've been going and shopping at Big Five. Remember, I'm from California originally, and you have Big Fives all over Los Angeles. There's like one in every half a mile. So I've been buying athletic equipment, guns, BB guns ever since I was like 9 years old at Big Fives. And again, the 1 year return is 207%. And just so you know, Big Five doesn't just do guns, they do all outdoor sports. And I believe outdoor sports are ripe right now because of the COVID-19 and with the unemployment numbers at 900,000, which is very much in line with what we saw, with what we saw in March, April, and May of 2020. It's giving me a lot of pause about how fast the recovery of the pandemic will be. And if people stay at home or do isolated activities, this is the place to buy sporting equipment and gun supplies. And a lot of people buy a lot of shotguns, rifles, not so many pistols, but rifle and hunting supplies at Big Five. So I'm seeing the company do pretty well over the next 12 months. If you look at earning estimates, they were positive last quarter. Earning surprises were positive last quarter. And earning estimates were positive the last 4 quarters by a big margin. That is huge. There's a price target of $15 a share. The stock is trading at $12 a share. This price target is reasonable. I don't usually focus on these pre-populated price targets, but I do believe this one is reasonable. And I believe the stock has a lot of upside to go. If we look at the stock technically, you will see that Big Five is at a swing high right now. This is a multi-year high. If we back off, we will see the stock is cooling off and ready to go back up again. It hasn't even touched the 50-day moving average. The trend is strong. And if you look at Vista, you will see, let's look at the charts. And I like both of these companies because they don't just focus on guns. They focus on guns and accessories. And when people buy guns, this gun or that gun, they buy accessories, gunpowder. And again, that's what Vista Outdoor and Big 5 are about. They're more about the broader aspect, the broader industry. And again, same thing with this stock. It made a swing high. Let's just see, make sure it's a multi-year high. It actually is the highest high in the last 3 years. So that is definitely an uptrend in gun sales. And it's not an all-time high, but it's a significant high, and the stock has been trending higher. I like this low-risk entry right here. I like the fact that it made a swing high, couldn't barely back off, and is now back on target again. So again, ticker symbol VSTO, $35 per share, $36 per share target in about 10 to 12 weeks, and Big 5 with a $15 price target in about 10 to 12 weeks as well. Ticker symbol BGFV. Hope that helps. Folks, there's a little known calendar that tracks a list of stocks that have seen huge gains on the same day every year for a decade. That's right, for a decade, 10 years in a row. Just look at some of the recent calendar signals, like 71% on Tyler Foods in 3 days in September, 82% on Thermo Fisher, one of my favorite ones, in 9 days in December, and 168% on Sherwin-Williams in 9 days in August. That's how reliable the secret trading calendar is. Right now, trading legend Tom Busby has 4 of these trading stocks on his radar, and he wants to give them to you for free. What could be better than that? Click on the link below to learn when the next stock is set to go up. Do it now, don't delay.